It's Wednesday, August 5th. I'm Mike Rogers, and this is Comic Book Steals and Deals. Over at Sanctum Centaurium today, it's going to be a pretty heavy Sanctum Centaurium day. They have Web of Venom Wraith, the 1 in 50. It's an expensive comic book, but I just wanted to point it out that it's going up in price. It started out at $99.95. It's up to $149.95 right now. So with that in mind, just be aware that if that book is still sitting there at $99.95 somewhere, it's still a lot of money for a comic book, but you might want to think about it because it's already gone up $50. They also have Something's Killing the Children number 11, the Jenny Frisson for $360. Probably the cheapest you're going to find in that book. They have the Berzerker, the B cover for $450. This is the Keanu Reeves comic book that everybody should be probably picking up the first copy of. They have Robin King, the One Shot, the cover A. If you want to read this book, you can still get the cover A at $5.99. They have Something's Killing Children number 11, the main cover for $360. They have Amazing Spider-Man number 50 LR. This is $2.99, and it looks like it's got a brand new team on there. We've got it's mostly a female team behind him. Two characters I don't know, but you definitely got Gwenpool in there. You got Silk in there, and then there's two or three others in there as well. Two that I just definitely couldn't pick out. One almost looked like she was from the Venomverse, which was interesting. And then ASM 50, which is basically it's I believe this is still Peter Parker on top of it's gonna be, I don't know if it's Miles or Peter right now, on top of a building, and it looks like the same building from Venom. It's got that he's on top of that gargoyle thing. It looks like that Venom number 1 gargoyle, and he's surrounded by a team that looks to be a different team that might be more, I don't know. I'm not quite sure what's going on with Amazing Spider-Man. I haven't been up on it, but it looks like they're trying to start something out at on number 50. Number 51 LR is out. I don't really remember the cover on that one, but that's linked below. And then they also have the Amazing Spider-Man number 50, the Ortega, which is just Silk on it. If you like Silk, you're really gonna love this cover. Over at Sanctum Sanctorum, they also have the Dark Knight Death Metal number 4. Okay, this is Greg Capullo and Johnathan. Wow, I can't read my own name. Clapston. This is a foil embossed cover. It's a really cool looking cover. It's got Batman, and he's looking at the Watchman smiling thing, but the thing's frowning. So check it out. It's Greg Capullo. It's Batman. Definitely check that out. It's linked below. They also have the New Titans, the Teen Titans number 46. There's the B cover. It's a Peach Momoko at $4.99. Now, the last time that Peach Momoko did a DC cover at $4.99, 2 weeks later they were like, oops, that was a 1 in 75, marked the price up to $75. So you might want to take a look at that book at $4.99. They also have DC, The Doomed and the Damned. This is a one-shot. Looks like it's going to be coming off of Dark Knight Death Metal. Definitely check that out at $9.99. And then they have Batman White Knights. So Batman White Knights is the Sean Gordon Murphy verse. Okay, he's doing his own Batman stuff. And if you haven't read Batman White Knights, definitely pick it up. I've got like 4 of the issues here. But they're doing a Harley Quinn. So the Harley Quinn version, his Harley Quinn is coming out. Issue number 1, you're going to want to pick up I'm going to pick up the A cover. That's the Sean Gordon Murphy cover, and this is his comic book, so you want to try to get his cover, $4.99. They have an Ultimate Thor by Joe Jusko that nobody's seen. It's a Ultimate Comics exclusive. This is over at Ultimate Comics now. Now we're over at Ultimate's, over at Sanctum Sanctorum before, now we're over at Ultimate. They have Thor number 1, the Joe Jusko Ultimate Comics exclusive that no one has seen. This is a set for $64. It didn't blow me away, but it is Joe Jusko. It is very limited, and you can get a set, so check it out. I linked it below. And then one more Amazing Spider-Man. Number 570, the second print, the Ramos The second print is a wraparound cover done by Ramos, and the character that people are specking on now, because he's turning up in second prints of Amazing Spider-Man, which is going to apparently tie into this whole Venom story. Well, it makes sense that it would tie into the whole Venom story, doesn't it? ASM 570, second print, the Ramos wraparound cover with anti-Venom on it, $39.99. $39.99. They have it in a very fine VF to near mint condition. I don't know what that means. That might mean there might be an issue with it. It's weird that they pointed that out. That is going to be a very highly desirable book. That's probably the cheapest you're ever going to find it at $40. They also at Ultimate Comics have the Ultimate. They have an Absolute Carnage number 5. So this is a 1 in 50 Michael Del Mundo variant, and this has Carnage. It looks like Venom and Spider-Man fighting Carnage, which makes sense. This is from 2019, the 1 in 50, but realize that they've been building this Venom story since like 2017. So just keep that in mind when you see these older books coming up with these variant covers that all of a sudden seem to be playing into the story that we're doing right now. Over at Farside Comics, they have an Absolute Carnage Symbiote Spider-Man number 1. It's a 9.8 at $275. I'm not saying go out and buy it, but definitely take a look at it. I've never seen this cover before. This is Symbiote Spider-Man number 1. The Farside Comics is a 9.8, again $275. There's something going on here, and I can't really tell what it is. Maybe you can figure it out. It's definitely... I haven't read Symbiote Spider-Man 1 yet, so it probably plays into that story, but it is a very different cover. I've never seen it before, and they've got a 9.8 at $275. Lastly, at Ultimate Comics, they have Spider-Man number 31. This book came out in 2018. Remember that this story has been being planned for quite a long time now, since 2017, we believe. They have a Spider-Man number 31 from 2018. Okay, it's a Terry Dodson Codex cover. So this is a Spider-Man number 31 from 2018, Terry Dodson Codex cover. Okay, it's at $9.99. It kind of shows you that Codex, a character who's going to be a character in Venom that we haven't met yet, I don't believe, was showing up is on a cover from 2018 at $9.99. You might want to check that out. So that's all I had today. Actually, that's not all I had today. These are some sites that I'm always sending you to specific places for specific books. So I did a list of sites for you to check out and just to browse, because you're going to find books that I'm not calling out and you're going to be like, oh, why didn't he call that one out? Probably because I'm just not into it. So what I linked below is First Edition Comics, Nerd Store Utah, Comic Burst, their variant covers. That's a brand new one. Check them out. I found them yesterday. Check them out. Bird City Comics, IG Comic Store, Hanahan Comics, and Comic Connections. These are all stores that I was going to go down the list, and I was going to pick out a comic book on that website, and I was going to highlight that website. And then I was like, you know what? Maybe I should just give them the website and let them go and check out these websites themselves. I mean, some of these are kind of boutique and smaller, but places like Hanahan Comics, you could be on that website all day. They just don't end. So definitely check that out. Did get a bunch of new books in, guys. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm having a conflict with the Venom books, because I'm going to have to buy them all again. What the heck is that? That's a big bug. It's like a bird-sized bug. So these came in, okay? Now, I wasn't aware of these, and when I became aware of them, I bought them right away, but Amazing Spider-Man number 10, this Venom number 8, this Amazing Spider-Man number 9, and this Venom Carnage Born are all connecting covers that form this giant winged guy. I had to get this. 1, 2. Let's see if I can do this. 1, 2. Wait. Let's see if we can put this together. 1. I think you get the idea. You put all four together and you got the big giant winged guy that's on it's on Venom number 5. The second print is, I think, his first cover appearance. But this character is not who I thought